Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Well, welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Hi. Okay. Today we're time to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or any placement in your birth chart. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, we're starting off with Nefertiti's beauty. It says the radiant allure and elegance of a queen. Scorpio, the radiance, allure, and elegance of a queen. So I'm picking up on a Scorpio who's very beautiful or handsome, or someone who takes pride in their appearance. Very good, clean hygiene. You're very neat. This doesn't mean that you have to wear expensive name brands or high-end attire. You're just someone who you take pride in your appearance. You believe in good hygiene, which is wonderful, okay? When people see you, you're very well put together. This is something that is respected and admired about you. You could also have people who, I'm picking up on someone who gives people fashion ideas, where to shop, what to put together. This could be maybe friends, family, people who just admire your style, Scorpio, okay? And so I'm talking to a Scorpio who's, very attentive when it comes to grooming themselves, male or female. Okay, and the next card we have here is Anubis scale. It says the weighing of the heart to determine one's fate in the afterlife. The weighing of the heart to determine one's fate in the afterlife. And so a Scorpio, clearly, Spirit is saying for you to maybe consider, is there anything that has been maybe nudging you, or you feel that has been bothering you? Maybe you want to clear the air. There could be something or situation that you want to clear the air on, okay? Maybe there's some kind of rumor. I'm picking up on a rumor, some kind of gossip, maybe some slander. Maybe someone tried to slander your character, lie about who you were, tried to sabotage you. This could be a family member or a friend, okay? Someone that you know. And maybe it was just a rumor that came to you, that came to your ear. And I'm picking up you chose to stop dealing with someone in particular, okay? We all have free will. But maybe this has been nudging you recently, and you've been feeling like maybe you need to have this conversation with this person, because it was just gossip. Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing has been etched in stone, Spirit is saying. And so maybe you have been reflecting on this, okay? And Spirit is saying for you to make sure that your heart is light and clear. If there's something bothering you or something that you feel that needs to be addressed. Now, in all situations, there are some situations that can't be addressed. There are some situations, collective and Scorpios, that we have to turn our backs on and never look back and move forward. But I'm picking up that this is something that you've never even got confirmation that it really happened, that it was true. Where it came from. And so you're looking for confirmation of whether or not it's true or not. Maybe you've isolated yourself from this person for a moment of time, but the Spirit is saying it's time for you to make sure that your heart is light as a feather and clear your conscience. Not to say that anything is going to happen to you or you're going to be any less loved, but Spirit is saying for you to have a clear conscience, because this is something that has been bothering you, Scorpio. But meantime, in between time, I'm picking up that you've been living your life, okay? You're someone who's very active, someone who has an active love life or dating life. So you could be in a committed relationship, but a relationship that is healthy, that is nurturing, lots of passion, lots of like-minded energy, lots of laughter. Okay, with you and your partner. Okay, so I see you living your life. Everything is fine in your career, but there's just this issue with this Anubis scale here that has been nudging you, and it's like a question in the back of your consciousness. Is there someone who you want to have a conversation with to clear the air? You want to find out, is it true? Did it really happen? Did this person really spread these lies or gossip about me? Was that rumor a lie, or is it true or false? Have I chosen to isolate myself from someone for no reason? Okay, so possibly. So Spirit is saying the choice is yours. We have free will each and every day, okay? Each and every day we open our two eyes and we have a choice on which way and which route we're going to go, okay? So, the first card that we have here, Spirit wants you to consider here with these seven of cans here of the multiple options, moving forward, Scorpio, the multiple options that will be placed in your path. To be mindful, there's something in every can, something that can be utilized, but utilized in which way? Spirit is saying be mindful moving forward, that as many and multiple options come your way when it comes to friendships and different connections, relationships for that matter, whether this is a romantic relationship, because you could be someone who's out on the dating scene, just you're single, you're available, okay? You could be someone who's not in a committed relationship, or either friendships as well. Spirit wants you to be mindful moving forward of your romantic connections as well as your friendships, to make sure that you are clearing the air as you move forward. Whether or not you choose to get clarity on this past situation, that is a choice of yours. But whether you choose to or not, Spirit is saying it will lighten your heart, okay? It will help you clear your mind. It will give you clarity, because this is something that is nudging you. Now, that's not for everybody. That's for some people. But moving forward, okay, with the seven of cans here, Spirit is saying for you to make sure that you don't allow anyone to try to sabotage any connection, because I'm getting in the past, maybe someone came to you with gossip and lies that you never ever got confirmation on whether it was true or not. So moving forward, Spirit is saying be sure if anyone comes to you with that gossip, let them know you don't want to hear it, or be mindful of making permanent the choices, with information that you can't even confirm, basically, okay? All right. And so the seven of sticks here, we have here, you've been fighting, with yourself, fighting for your rights, fighting with your boundaries. Maybe you've had your boundaries up regarding this person. You could also have someone that you know or someone who doesn't know you trying to mediate or play peacemaker, trying to intervene. This could be someone in the family that you're not speaking to, but someone outside of the family could be trying to bring you two together to have a conversation. And maybe you've had your boundaries up, like, no, thank you, I'm not interested. And you have free will to do so. No one can tell you who to allow in your life and who to deal with. And for this person who is an outsider trying to play a peacemaker, it will be a good idea for them to stay out of the way. Spirit is saying that it's not their place to try to bring any solution to this matter, because I'm picking up this is someone who is not connected to the situation, and this person isn't familiar with you or the person whom you have questions about. So I don't know if this is someone who has a genuine heart or just someone who's just bored and looking for something to do, because sometimes you have to be careful. Collective, people will come into your life and put on a facade as if they're interested in you having peace and happiness in your life. When in actuality, they will apply themselves to you to create more chaos, more ruckus, crossing conversations and creating increasing gossip. Spirit is saying. So you want to be mindful of that, okay? Okay. Because your goal is to obtain, the 10 of cans is like the 10 of cups. Your goal is to obtain, all the bliss of life, prosperity, abundance, happiness, a happy family, successful career, being able to take vacations, travel, build and create, and overflow. Okay. Those cans are pouring out of his mouth. They're an overflow of abundance and prosperity. And so, if you want to focus on prosperity, one thing you don't need, Scorpio, around you is someone who's trying to extend themselves and meddle in places of your personal life where they don't belong, especially when their intentions aren't pure. So I'm picking up on someone's trying to play mediator, but their intentions aren't pure. This is someone who gets a kick, who gets a joy out of just seeing other people go at it or be in some kind of upheaval. There are actually people, collective, who feed off of that kind of energy. They love gossip, they love chaos and slander, and they kind of fuel themselves when they can attach themselves or be involved in mess. Okay, that's the message. Okay. So be careful with that. And so you have the six of axes here. And so this is a need for you to make sure you're taking action and not allowing this person to play mediator regarding the situation. You're going to have to speak up and let them know that their services are not needed. You don't need them to play mediator. And what you need for them to do, Scorpio, tell them to mind their business. So looks like someone needs to be put in their place because yeah, they're overextending themselves. They're just putting themselves where they don't belong. It's like a misappropriation of self. You know how they say misappropriation of fun? No, it's a misappropriation of themselves. Okay. And so it's time for them to let it go, and go mind the business that pays them. People actually also get a kick out of observing, witnessing, or just speaking about someone else having something negative going on because it gives them more time and leisure and energy to avoid, reflecting on what they need to heal in their own personal life. So people will often search for toxicity that is outside of them, even toxicity that has nothing to do with them. It could be from a total stranger, but they will choose to take their attention and focus on that so that they can deflect from the true list of things that they should be paying attention to, which is their own personal life. They need to be doing their own healing work or finding out how to prosper and grow in their own life. But instead, people are more likely to try to tend to other people's business. Okay. The next card we have here is the Hanged Man. Okay. And so you may have been, in thought, maybe taking time to yourself regarding the situation, seeking enlightenment, seeking some kind of answer of whether you should allow this person back into your life. Spirit is saying the choice is yours. Do not be too concerned with judgment. I'm picking up maybe you've had some paranoia of, should I let them back in? Would I be mean? Would I be cruel? The choice is clearly yours. It is to lighten your heart. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah. So it's not going to change anything about you. You will remain the same person that you are. It's not going to change your destiny. It's not going to change how you are loved, how you are received. Okay. So you could be someone who has been very concerned about that. Okay. Because we all have different belief systems when it comes to life. There's different religious belief, different cultures, different areas of study and practice periodically. And so maybe you are someone who just believes that if you don't let this person back into your life, that you're going to be punished. No, Scorpio, that is not true. The next card we have here is the Ace of Wands. And so Spirit is confirming it to you with the Ace of Wands here. This is the thumbs up that you are on track. And once again, the choice is yours. You will not be punished if you choose not to let this person back into your life. But moving forward, the other story I was getting on the person that is dating. Spirit is saying for me to remind you, moving forward so you don't have to go down this path, because I'm picking up that this has been playing out in your head for a long time. So much so that it's caused you to pause and it's created some kind of stagnation mentally. But I see you coming out of that stagnation and getting back to yourself. And that's why we have the 10 of cans here, which represents abundance, okay? And the Ace of Wands, which is your thumbs up from Spirit, letting you know that you're on the right path. You do not have to be worried about judgment, okay? You do not have to be worried about judgment. But be mindful moving forward. Anyone comes to you with any type of gossip, you don't have to take it at heart, especially if there's no evidence to prove so. Later.